What I'll do is I'll center each one on that area, and what I'll be using is the Picket Master Pro, because this helps to find the center very quickly. So the time involved with looking for, the center mark with the tape measure, it's not that much longer. But when you start taking that mark and then transferring it over to what you need to drill, that's where the time saver comes into play, because you can actually, just tighten this up and lock that mark in. And now no matter what you're transferring that to, it's going to be center every single time. But Picket Master Pro, you can get this in all the way up to a 12 stack here. And so that scenario would be, we got 20 and a half, so we've made our mark at 10 and a quarter here. And so from that point, we can use the Picket Master Pro to find our center very easily. So we put it on both sides of it, and that center point will be right there every single time. But that goes much farther when you start looking at transferring that over, because when we look at the diameter of this stock here, if we want to center these 2 or 3 bolts here, we can then take that, lock it into place, and we can transfer it over here onto our piece to find out where do we need to have our bolt holes. Well, we're pretty close on these 2, but if we open it up just a little bit, and same idea, now we go back and tighten that up. We can use that to verify that that's plenty of room. And then in addition to that, we can use that to mark our hole locations where they need to be drilled. So that was much quicker than remembering tape measure and dividing by 3. This always will have its purpose, but for these items here, Picket Master Pro is where it's at. So I've got everything on its final layout marked here. My goal was to have these 3 as level as possible. And when it came down to, finding our centers, checking our marks, transferring that to the reel, and then transferring that back to the shelving, this right here, Picket Master Pro, I've never used one before, but this right here was so much easier to be able to find those centers, mark, and transfer. But this right here is a super awesome tool here. So